That money that he said was free, well, it's not free, it turns out. It all came with a cost. And so as Parliament gets its back to school moment coming, I have a little donation to make to the Prime Minister. It is a calculator to help him calculate the cost he is imposing because of his inflationary deficits and carbon taxes. The more he spends, the more things cost. It is time that Justin Trudeau got a calculator and found out how to work it, because right now, he's just not worth the cost. You know, the good news is that Canada was not like this before Justin Trudeau, and it won't be like this after he's gone. We're going to turn the hurt that he's caused into the hope Canadians need.
I think Chrystia Freeland need a bigger one.
Yeah, she needs a graphing calculator. Like, but it's true. We have this like nerdy foil to Justin Trudeau's flamboyant nonsensicalness. And I think it's exactly what Canadians need. It sort of harkens back to the days of boring Stephen Harper, where he wore gray. When he dressed down, he wore like a cardigan. He never got excited. He never got emotional like Justin Trudeau. And people have tried Justin Trudeau, and I think they want to go back to the familiarity of the boring old accountant type being in charge, watching the pennies so that the dollars take care of themselves. And we've got Justin Trudeau saying, what was one of the things he said? Oh, we'll grow the economy from the heart outward. What in the hell does that actually mean? Like that sounds great to people who, they wanted their like Northern Obama, and I guess they got it. But growing the economy from the heart outward has shrunk the economy and made grow the economy from the heart outwards. It was like a Care Bear slogan. What did he say? That was in 2015, and people voted for him after that. He won an election after that. I'm embarrassed for my fellow Canadians that they voted for this.
But I'm actually, if you go back before he got elected the first time, if you look at all the background, I just don't understand why Canadians actually vote for him, because he have a big background of like saying stuff or doing stuff that is not really appropriate for a prime minister of a country. And by the way, like for Pierre Poilievre, I think it's a good way to get back our economy on track and our finance at a great level, but in the same time to get common sense on every single sphere of our country. Starting with the education and health system, maybe, or the health system is mostly like the province, but they can help like in their way to help the province. But I think like right now, if we are not switching prime minister, I'm just thinking like which kind of chaos we will experience in the future.
Yeah, just like as he said, we've got to turn Justin Trudeau's economic hurt into some hope. But these conservatives have to start talking about more than the economy. Because yes, Justin Trudeau has damaged the economy, but he's damaged religious freedom. He's damaged free speech. He's taken away parental autonomy. Our health system is in chaos. Now, yes, the health system is administered provincially, but it is governed by the Canada Health Act, which limits innovation in the system. And so they have to do a complete overhaul, and it has to be fast and furious, because you need people to have time to adjust to what you're doing and to realize that the sky didn't fall when changes started to be made, so that they feel comfortable voting for you next time. Because if you don't do it fast, then there's not enough lead time for people to live with the experience of the changes in the system and realize the hysteria was overblown. We should move on to this next thing. Trudeau's labor minister finds it very difficult to promise to destroy the lives of people. And that's so sad. So sad. He should try being the people whose lives he's destroying. Oh, and it's Seamus O'Regan, one of the dumbest people in all of cabinet, if not all of Ottawa, and the bar is real low there, but he was one of Justin Trudeau's groomsmen and a former talking head at CTV on their morning show. And that's, I guess that's all you need to be the labor minister in this country, is to never actually have held a real job. Let's hear it from him.
I love being in Argentina. We have been talking for so long about an energy transition, and it's gonna happen, and what does it mean? And you know, it's particularly stressful when you talk about this sort of stuff and change and everything, when you know you live and you represent an energy and oil producing province, right? Because what is that change going to mean? This is where the action is, right here. This is what it means. Jobs, 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 jobs on the ground. Stuff that we are now seeing being built.
Yeah, it's stressful because, you know, you will actually put a lot of people in the street and you will remove their job from them. Yeah, you should be stressful to talk about that. And you should be ashamed also, like, because right now the whole province is looking at you as the bad person who actually will put a lot of people without salary in a big inflation time.
Yeah, I'm so sorry it's so stressful for him while he gets to take home his MP's salary topped up with a cabinet minister top up. It's very stressful for him. Try being the people who his energy transition are going to unemploy. Try being the people who live with the uncertainty of creating this valuable energy that we all need, being told by absolute half-wits that you can transition into magic beans. Try being the people that have to live with that. Try thinking about, should we remortgage our house at this new interest rate? Or should we sell our house and get into something smaller, because we don't know if there's going to be a job tomorrow, because we have a government in Ottawa that would rather buy oil from Nigeria than allow us in Alberta to produce it and sell it to the rest of the country. That's a little stressful sometimes, and I'm so sorry that it weighs so heavily on Seamus O'Regan's conscience, but frankly, I don't care. Like really, I don't care. It should be hard on you. It should be hard on you. It should be a lot harder. It should be so hard that you refuse to do it, but it's not that hard for him, is it?
It's just like this. And look at how he started to talk. He looked like so nervous and anxious, and he's not like well spoken. It's just like, just like, okay, like, you're supposed to represent the labor, and you're not even capable to talk with them.
Yeah, and he's been talking about green jobs. These Liberals have been talking about green jobs since 2015. They've never manifested. You know where all the jobs are? In Alberta. Why? Because we have a government that is pro-oil and gas. The jobs are in Saskatchewan because they have a government that is pro-oil and gas and pro-resource industry and pro-mining. That's where the jobs are. Why do you think our economy is doing so well? It's not green jobs. It's not. We put a pause on green energy projects because we're not sure if they work on the grid, and we don't have a plan for the end of life for these projects. Like, so what if your solar panel farm goes defunct? How do you remediate it? What do you do with it? How do you compensate the landowner? And you know what? There's not mass layoffs. But I remember when the NDP took power here, it was like 800 jobs lost today, another 600 jobs lost tomorrow. It was a constant stream of cabs coming to downtown Calgary to pick up people from the head office, walking out with their boxes in their hands because they were all getting laid off. We paused green energy in this province and nobody noticed, but the people getting the handouts to build it, nobody cared because there are no jobs in green energy. And so this guy keeps promising jobs, 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 jobs. There are none. Get out of our way and let us have the jobs we already have in oil and gas and create a bunch more while making life more affordable for everybody else.
Hey folks, that was a clip from the daily live stream I co-host it Monday to Thursday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Alberta team takes over on Friday. Please tune in. And by the way, we want to hear your 2 cents worth. If you're able to make a minimal $5 donation, we will read your chat on the air live. Thank you.